Hey guys, it's Terry from Bison Farm here in Indiana. And here lately our biggest battle has been the weather, believe it or not. So we've actually had a funnel cloud that developed right over the top of our farm. We also had a tornado touchdown about 35 miles from us. But with that, we've had a lot of rain, a lot of hail. We've actually had snow here in April at our farm. But altogether, we've had about 9¼ inches of rain already here in April at our farm, which is definitely creating some problems for us. So with that, we're just trying to make sure we're doing our best to rotate the bison through the pastures without them damaging it. And ultimately just trying not to get stuck and do some things around the farm that we'd like to get done this time of the year. So, but we've actually had some really neat things happen to the farm here the last couple weeks. We had a couple eagles that touched down, and we got some pictures that we'll show here in the video. We also had a common loon that was injured and just happened to land here at our farm that we were able to help rescue. And then our purple martins arrived back here in April. So we're excited to see those birds back and see the things that they're going to do for our farm this year.
Well, speaking about all the rain that we've had here lately, I've noticed that the bison wallows have been full. One advantage of having bison on your farm are they are powerful ecosystem engineers. And they do this by creating the wallow, rolling and kicking in the soil to shed the fur, reduce parasites, and cool their bodies. They do this in one area, creating a perfect circle sometimes. This is repeated action creates a bare spot and depression in the soil that later collects rainwater, as you can see here in the video. This exposes fresh soil. Each wallow becomes a small disturbance zone that supports unique plants, insects, increasing biodiversity in these pastures and here at our farm.
Well guys, we still have no red dogs, but we think we're definitely getting close, as these females are starting to show some signs that they are getting close to laboring. So we're really starting to see those teats starting to fill up with some milk, and we're also seeing some swelling on the backside. So it won't be long, but the gestational period for bison is 285 days on average. So that would put our females getting pregnant somewhere in that early to mid-July time frame. This is Shelly coming up to us now to get some range cubes. Typically she's first to have her calf every year, and also usually has the best calf for us. She is a 5-year-old that comes out of Colorado. That usually conditioning wise, she responds back very quickly after having her calf. This year we've definitely been keeping a close eye on her. We think she's going to have a bigger calf than normal. This year she's really been showing since February, and we thought she'd have her calf by now. One advantage of all this rain that we've got here in April in Indiana is our warm season grasses are starting to come in already. Our big blue stem and Indian grass are really starting to come up nice. We've got 6 to 8 inches already, and this is a pasture that we planted last year that we got to see the opportunity to grow 7 to 8 feet tall. So we're definitely looking forward to having this for the bison this year, but they won't be able to graze off us until it's about 24 inches. So it'll probably be early June, and the bison will have the opportunity to go in and definitely try these warm season grasses out for the first time here at our farm. It'll be nice this year to have the bison be able to rotate through these pastures in those warm season months where the cool season typically doesn't grow as good. So these pastures will thrive through June through September and really create some extra protein and some diversity to our farm and for the bison.
It's April 18th, and as you can hear, our purple martins arrived today. This would be their 3rd year back, and glad to see these wonderful birds back at the farm. Can be doing the things that they do. So we don't have a lot of fly problems here at the farm. We've not had pink eye here. That these birds here help eliminate that. So these are purple martins. It's one way to use Mother Nature to help control and help the bison out during this time. The spring, as the flies become a nuisance for them and land on them, and these birds help eliminate that. So a purple martin can consume somewhere between 300 to 500 flies and mosquitoes a day, just one alone. So we have 5 houses here on the farm, and not only do we like what they do for our bison in our farm, but also the sounds that they make.
We've been notified of this loon in our pollinator habitat pasture that we have here at the farm. So we have contacted a bird wildlife biologist, and she has recommended that we get this bird picked up, put in a box that we have, and we're going to meet her in Rochester, not too far here from the farm, to do a release for hopefully the bird can make a full recovery. But these are some absolutely beautiful birds, and here lately we've had a lot of really neat birds here at the farm. We've had some eagles.
Nice catch.
Whose head is that? So I can... Surely, so we have to be extremely careful of its beak. She says they're very, very dangerous, and
So you stick your hand in the box?
okay, so he's actually
He's upside down.
okay. So we now have the loon here, as you can see. Now we gotta be extremely careful with his beak, and how far he can extend his neck is a major concern with these birds. So we're gonna get him hopefully released to a lake or a large area to where he can get the strength and courage to get enough distance to take off and fly away, hopefully. But this time of the year they are migrating across Indiana. Sometimes what happens, roadway, thinking it's a body of water, and that's what causes them to get to the stage that he's probably in right now. So we're gonna get him to Rochester, to a public landing area, and meet the wildlife biologist, she'll be able to maybe get us a little bit of guidance and hopefully get this loon back up and going. Ouch! Riker, want to hold this? To wrap it in your shirt?
Well guys, here we are, and our wildlife biologist, bird specialist is here to where we're going to release the bird. So
he's headed north. You better point him in the right direction. Did you have a chance to look at the legs? The legs are clear back at the back, and that's why they can't walk. They absolutely cannot walk.
and what were you saying about the misunderstanding they think with blacktop? And
They when their vision's on, when they're up and they're tired, of course, because they're migrating, and they look down, blacktop looks like a stream of water,
okay,
and they come down and make a hard landing.
thinking it's water, and okay.
Yep. In fact, the last one I rescued was from Tina Agnew.
Oh yeah,
Tina?
yeah, our neighbor.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was driving the bus one day, and there was one out right beside the blacktop out in the cornfield,
Yeah.
and so she and I rescued the one.
Okay. Well, do you want to look at it before we?
I'd like to feel its keel to see whether
Okay,
if
so-
it's terribly thin.
So here you can see this is where its head's at here, and he is.
Feisty.
She is very feisty. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Kiddo, I need to feel your breastbone. Oh, nice fat bird. Good health. It was just that storm.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Trying to.
Down here is like the best spot.
Right behind you?
How do we want to do this?
I'm gonna walk over here.
Stand in front of him.
Do you want to do it?
I mean, you just put him down. Yeah,
Okay.
put him down here. And then, make sure you can see where he's going. Give him a second. Okay, just take your hands away. There you go. I think the coolest birds. Loon. There you go, diving.
Yeah.
You can go a long ways underneath the water. Came down during that storm earlier today. Really? And they have to have a body of water. Look how far out they go underwater. That's crazy. They migrate through here. Wow. And he probably just got caught in that storm and had to come down.
Yeah, that's neat.
Isn't he gorgeous?
You'll like it here.
They
A
won't.
lot of good fish out there too in
Yeah.
the shallows.
He'll probably rest up for the night and he'll move on tomorrow.
Yeah. Wow.
Thanks,
There
Charlie.
he went again.
That's really cool.
Thank you for watching our videos, and make sure you keep up with our herd by liking and following our Facebook page, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.